Let's go, chat. We are so back. Welcome back to day 120. Today we've got a special guest on the stream. Big T. Big T, go ahead and introduce yourself. Sit. This is Big T. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's a very good boy. But he's joining us for the stream today. Welcome back. Today's gonna be a good one, guys. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. And let's talk about what we're doing. So as you guys know from yesterday's stream, check this out. We were able to create BridgeChat. So down here, BridgeChat is a voice-to-text tool. And I have to say, in one day, we were able to build the MVP for this. Today, you can see the goals behind me. We're going to be working on the BridgeChat UI. We're going to be working on the BridgeChat Stripe integration. We're going to be doing a Cold Plunge at 500 likes. We're going to figure out Tori deployment. That's a big one on today's list because, I've never deployed a project like this before. We're using Tori here. And you can see, hey, we have overview, history, shortcuts. So, for example, I can change the shortcut. I'll just change it to, the command key, for example. And then now I can use this. This is the voice to text. And you can see down here, it is recording. And then let's end it. And here it is. So you can see that we do have, let's change up the tunes a little bit. Get the chill music on. But you guys can see, very quickly, we were able to get yesterday an MVP working. Yesterday we had a marathon stream. So today we want to continue that progress. We want to continue that momentum. As you guys know, momentum is exponential. Progress is exponential. Failure is not an option for us. So, with BridgeChat, we are making significant progress today. We are going to build the UI out. We're going to build the Stripe integration out. We're going to figure out how to actually deploy this. I was actually talking to some people this morning, figuring out, hey, who has deployed either an Electron app or, a Tori app before, because I haven't deployed either. So here, I was actually figuring out the system architecture and trying to figure out, okay, how do we actually go through the process of getting this deployed? Because it is a little bit tricky. So with that being said, I'm going to pull the chat up, say what's up to everybody, and then we'll get started for the day. Let me move the desk down. We'll get going. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right, let me see this here. All right. Let's go. All right, hold on. Did I mess something up? Let me see on my end. Oh, it looks like I did. Looks like I had something scheduled, and then it looks like the schedule didn't work. Let me fix this here. Hold up here. All right, do you guys see this? I don't know if people see this, but this is the issue that I have right now. Check this out. So I have 32 people waiting here. How do I end this? Hold on here. I have two of them. I don't know what happened here. Upcoming. Delete forever. Alright, it's just an issue with the stream. Okay, this one's live. I did send in the wrong link. That was an accident on my end. Okay, alright. Oh well. Okay, so we are working on figuring these things out. Let me turn the music down just a little bit, and then we'll get started here. Alright. Alright. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're back. Alright, let's go. NS was the first in the chat today. What's up, NS? How's it going? Yeah, Big T is on the stream to do today. Big T, come here. Big T, come here. Yeah, this is Big T. Come here, Titan, over here. Come here. So yeah, he's hanging out with us today. Lie down. But yeah, he's cool. He's chill. I grew up with him. He's cool. All right, so I was working on this Stripe integration. Stripe integration is very simple. We've done it so many times at this point that it's not very difficult to do. With that said, we're going to be building it out today with our Nest application. So how this is constructed is we have this BridgeChat desktop, and this is the Tori app, okay? And this is what, if I actually pull this up here, we're gonna have to quit it and then restart. But this is the challenge for us, is the fact that, I've never actually deployed one of these before. So one of the biggest one of the biggest challenges is actually figuring out, okay, how do you deploy this new architecture and new type of project that you've never deployed before? But yeah, I think it's a little bit challenging. Yeah, people were waiting there. Yeah, it's all right. But let's go back over to our Claude Code windows and we'll see. Okay, these are all kind of just doing a little bit of work here. We do want to set the Stripe integration up, so I'm actually going to have to set up a Stripe workspace for this. Let me get the poll started. Yeah, we are doing a cold plunge at 500 likes, so... All right, there we go. Okay, somebody said, I did some vibe coding using OpenCode GLM model, made requests, it kept on going for 3 to 4 hours and did not solve. How do you handle this? I mean, I don't think that the GLM models are that great, to be completely honest with you. I don't think that those models are that good. So it just kind of like depends on what your preference is. Google Anti-Gravity is not that good. I think that people using Anti-Gravity are a little bit behind. It's kind of just for people that want cheap AI, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have shortcuts. We have this here. The shortcuts was like one of the most interesting parts yesterday. Let me actually relaunch this. Let's restart this. And I want to show you guys like how this is working. Also, let's go out for just a second here to take a look at where the initial project is at. Because what I want this to do is I want this to look and feel like BridgeMind, but so it's going to be in the BridgeMind brand. Somebody said if we reached AGI and coding level then. I mean, yeah, I think that... you should put Ralph in a cold plunge until you finish, yeah. So I do think that, like, hey, at some point, I'm looking forward very much so towards the next model iteration. So Claude, Sonnet, 5, whatever that's going to be. I'm very excited for the next iterations of models. I think they're going to be very good. You know, we haven't gotten new models in, like, the best model that came out just recently was definitely OpenRouter, Opus 4.5. If we go over OpenRouter and go to Opus 4.5, this is the best model that we've received. And when did it even come out? Opus 4.5, when was it released? So it released on November 24th. So we're coming up on almost 2 months without a new Frontier model, which isn't necessarily bad, but that is something where we can start to say, okay, it is coming up here soon, which is exciting. But I'm going to draw your attention to this down here because BridgeChat does work very well. So I'll just use it right now, and I'll just look up Tori deployment process. So that's why we're going to need to set up a vocabulary. That's definitely something that's going to be very important. Building your application using a single command which generates optimized platform-specific installers, and then distributing these artifacts either directly or through official app stores. So I've never deployed one of these applications. J35 said for Tori app, you will create the build for it, right? Like a package.x for Windows, DMG for Mac, and then upload the package on web server behind the UI. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Jose, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying that I do think that anti-gravity is a little bit behind. Okay, so you can see that it works very well. If we pull this up, this is our dashboard. So you can see I've already transcribed 1,400 words with it. I've used it for 9 minutes, 75 sessions. Then my words per minute has been 144. So, you know, this is a Whisperflow competitor. You can set the shortcuts yourself. So as you guys know, this was something that we were struggling with yesterday for a large portion of the stream. Shortcuts are a little bit challenging, but we finally do have it. So I'll show you it right now. So for example, if I want to do it on my control key, let's do control. All right, Control A. Okay, I guess we have issues with it. Option A. Okay, all right, that's a bug. I had this working a little bit ago. I must have done something to impact that. All right, clear. Control A. Okay, that's not good. All right, let's open up Opus 4.5 again. All right, let's pull this up. Set it to option. Oh, geez, I messed this up bad, didn't I? Period, what's up? Is this using API or local Whisper models? This is using local Whisper models. 27K today, Max just asked. I don't know. Where are we at? We're at 26,600. We could hit 27,000. I'm not sure. Am I using Grok Whisper? No, yeah, so it's using local Whisper models. So Backstory Bytes asks, are you using Grok Whisper? So yeah, we have Whisper.cpp. That's like kind of the typical practice for a project like this. Yesterday, this is what we were working on. Let's go over to this here. Is this running? Okay, this is running on port 3000. So let's actually go check this out. So this is one big task for today, is we are going to be configuring this project here, this UI. What playlist is this? Here, I'll drop it in. Let's see here. Let me drop this in. All right, here's the playlist. Titan over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, Titan. Titan. Come here. Lie down. Down. Titan, he likes to be close. He likes to be close. Good boy. Okay. Is it possible to export a web page with animations into a video without having to screen record? I'm not sure. What's the use case for that? Okay, why is this not compiling? Made 3.1K, but how much have you spent on credits for different models? I spent about $280 a month right now. You know, the thing is that it's very rare that you should be like spending through API use. Like if I just went through the API, I would be spending so much money. And honestly, that can sometimes be my issue with Cursor, because with Cursor, you are going to get like, that's one of the reasons why, you know, I stopped using Cursor as much, is because, hey, with Cursor, you're just spending through, basically they're using the APIs, and it's going to be more expensive than if you go through like Claude Code directly, right? So just definitely something to consider whenever you're setting that up. Okay, let's quit this real quick. Okay, let's run the server. Okay, so here it is right here. You can see this here. Let's open it up. Shortcuts. I don't know what happened with our shortcut here. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, we did fix it, because I knew I had it working. So now, you know, I just set it to Control, or Option A is the shortcut. So if I go over here, and we'll just open up one of these, and looks like we do have some sort of issue. Or is it working now? Let's check. I guess it is working. Okay, so BridgeChat. So basically what I did is, you guys kind of see this. All right, what did J35 said? He said, let's use this command to really see what API usage might have been. Okay, let's check that out. Great idea. Great idea, J35. All the OGs know. Okay, let's go over here and let's run that command. Shout out to J35. Event not found. Is that just because I'm running it in Warp or something? Here. I guess that's not a command. Oh. Alright, CC usage. Alright, is that the right command? I don't know if that's the right command. Yeah, Claude Code is definitely going to be more cost efficient than Cursor for sure. Yeah, Cursor is really good. I will say Cursor is good, right? But it is expensive. So here, what I wanted to do here is I did want to make it so that it used the styling of BridgeMind natively, right? So I'm happy with the styling of BridgeMind. Now we are going to change a couple things, but hey, this website is important. But all I did is I basically just branched the repo, and then, you know, now we're going to make it so that it's updated to be for BridgeChat. We're going to change a lot here, but I did like the styling. I liked the theme of BridgeMind. I want it to stay on brand. So what we're going to do here is we actually are going to use Cursor for this, and I'm now going to drop in the BridgeChat UI, and we're going to use BridgeChat. I want you to review BridgeChat UI, and I want you to help me update this, because there is no Vibathon, and a lot of the pages need to be updated because they are reflecting the old BridgeMind UI website, and we now need to rebrand this for BridgeChat. I need you to update the hero. Remember that BridgeChat is a voice-to-text tool, so I need you to update all of the content and create a custom look for the page while maintaining the same theme and styling of the project. So somebody just asked, fix Google login. So remember, we haven't actually deployed BridgeMind.ai yet. So for those of you that are trying to go to BridgeMind.ai, only the dev servers are accessible here. The project that we have deployed to date that's driving revenue is View Creator. So I'll show you guys View Creator real quick. So with View Creator, you're able to create automated social media marketing campaigns. Even now, it's a great tool to be able to use. over here. I'll go here and I'll do suggest tags, and it's going to create all those tags for me, vibe coding, build an app, etc., etc. I'm then going to set science and technology, and I'm going to set vibe coding an app until I make $1 million. And as soon as I save this, this will drive, probably about another, 3,000 to 5,000 views on this stream, just because of the, the SEO. So it's very, very useful. It's very helpful. But something that I also want to touch on a little bit is like, just as a reminder to everybody out there that's working with whatever you guys are doing, remember that momentum is an exponential process. So whatever you guys are doing, it takes time, but you can count on the fact that, hey, if you're in the arena, if you're showing up every day, if you're living a virtuous life, if you're being disciplined, you will make significant progress in whatever you're doing. That momentum is just going to compound and compound and compound. And I think that this series and what we've been doing here is a perfect representation of that. Just very important to remember that, failure is not an option. I've got a lot on the board today, but which model to use for the mic UI? So I'm using, you can even see, if we pull this up, you can actually change it. So in our settings, you can actually change which model you use. So right now we're using small, but we could actually change it to turbo. We could change it to large based on what we want. I want to make sure does that actually work? Let's change it to medium. Is it gonna, okay, so that actually doesn't work. We need to make sure that this does work. It's not hooked up. Light mode, dark mode system. Alright, that looks fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, Jose, I think that is a good, I think that is good advice. I've leaked keys before, but usually I catch it, so. Alright, let's pull this up. Let's pull up cursor. Okay, remove the hackathon banner, but there's a lot more that needs to be updated than just that. So here it is. What's up with this being so slow? You guys notice that? See this? Give me 1 second, I need to figure out what's going on here. Alright, we're good now. Interesting. I think this next, I don't know what's up with this next dev here. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, there is a view creator API, yes. Alright, let's see here. Did the stream get back up, come back in? The stream back? Alright, we're back. Alright, we're back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's go over here. Alright, let's launch Claude. Alright, let's compact this. Alright, also guys, we're at 60 likes. We've got 153 people watching. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. We need to learn how we're actually going to deploy this Tori app. So that's the first thing. That's the main focus that I want to do this morning is we have to figure out how we actually deploy this. I've never deployed one of these applications. One thing that also would be cool is, can we update our logo? We could probably use View Creator Playground here to update that logo. We do need to make it so that we have a BridgeChat logo that's just a little bit, customized. Ian, what'd you say? How much does it cost you monthly for all the AI stuff like Claude? I spend $200 a month on Claude. All right, what was going on here with this one? Alright, this is what caused my computer to kind of like what's going on here? Let's pull up activity. Okay, so it's running. Linux, what's up, man? How's it going? Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with this project. It's just having an issue compiling. I should drop it into cursor and figure out why. Review this project and help me figure out why it's having such a hard time compiling. Yeah, I would definitely consider getting a Claude plan. I do spend $280 a month on AI. You can use the Tori build to get the build package. Yeah, so let's learn about it real quick. So J35, I appreciate that. So I've never worked with it before. So let's go over here, and I'm just gonna use BridgeChat to be able to, BridgeChat's now our voice to text tool. So this is an issue that I have. I need you to review, okay. You guys can see the issue there. My shortcut is set up to options A. So let's change this. Let's do Command A. Let's do Command S. And this will do Command SA. Alright. I need you to review the BridgeMind desktop application. It's a Tori app, and what I need you to do is I need you to help me figure out how to make it so that I can actually deploy this. I don't know much about building this so that it can actually be downloaded on Mac and for Windows. So what I need you to do is I need you to review the project and tell me what we can do to be able to actually deploy this. There is a docs file on this, but I need you to help me understand and learn, explain this in a concise, easy manner to understand. All right. We're just using BridgeChat. We're building a voice-to-text tool. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I do know. So you need to have an Apple developer account, which we already have one. So yes, this is what, so let's just read this. So the basics: building, creating the installable files, DMG for Mac, X for Windows, build for your current platform, npm run Tori build. This creates installers for SRC target release bundle. What you get: Mac OS, DMG, app and DMG, and then X and MSI files. The catch: code signing. Without signing, Mac OS users see unidentified developer warning, may not open at all. Windows smart screen warning scares users away. So to sign your app, you need to have an Apple developer account or a Windows code signing certificate. So those are $99 a year. Or for Windows, that's like a little bit different. Somebody, Backstory Bytes in the Discord actually sent me some resources. I'm gonna pull this up. So he actually sent me this. Here's what he sent me this morning. So code signing. So the reason that it's varied with that pricing. So code signing certificates. So this is sec to go. And you can see here that you can basically buy these. And this is for your code signing. So those are a little bit more expensive, and you're not necessarily going like directly through Windows, right? You're going through like one of those companies. Yeah. This is a voice-to-text app. We just started working on it yesterday. We're gonna be able to build and deploy it. The easiest is definitely gonna be Mac, so it's gonna be available for Mac first for sure. Yeah, we're probably gonna do Linux as well, but let's just focus on getting one at a time here. For auto updates later, Tori has a built-in updater plugin. You'd host update files, GitHub release works. Add the updater plugin to your app. App checks for updates automatically. Your current blockers. From my review, before production release, you need code signing certificates or users get scary warnings. Test on actual Windows machine, which I do have a Windows machine. So you don't need the signing for Windows, but if you don't use signing, it's going to give you like a smart screen warning. So we probably will want to look into that. Now, what is the next thing that I would like that I need to do to get ready for this? Note that I already have an Apple developer account, so what would be the first thing that I would need to do for this? I'm not going to open source BridgeChat, no. Oh, also, guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but UltraThink no longer does anything, so this is actually new. Watch this. So if I do UltraThink here, UltraThink no longer does anything. Thinking budget is now max by default. This is new. No, BridgeChat will not be free. What is the next thing that I would like to do? Okay. So I'm pretty sure that I actually need to get like all these different certificates and whatnot. But with that being said, like I said, we are hitting, what is it? We got 1,500 likes yesterday on stream. Oh, I just noticed that we got 1,500. So I have a 450 push-up debt that I owe from yesterday. Hold on, maybe Titan, come here. Watch this, guys. This is sick. Titan, sit, Titan. Good boy. He lies down. All right, that's a good boy. This is the special guest on the stream, guys. Big T. We call him Big T. All right, let's hit a 50 bomb. I think I did 25 at the start of the stream. So we're 25 in. Let's drop a 50 bomb though, Big T. Ready? Hold up though. Let's get this up. Okay. All right, we'll look at this in a second. Let's hit push-ups. I got the 40 bomb. All right, Big T was uninterested in the push-ups. All right, up to 65 for the day. Okay, let's get it. Yeah, he is a good dog. All right, create your signing certificate. Open code, preferences, accounts, select your Apple ID, manage certificates, create developer ID certificate, or go to Apple's website. Okay, so let's pull this up. Yeah, it's actually so true. Somebody said the look on your dog's face as you do push-ups annoyingly close to him. Yeah, German Shepherds are interesting. Like, if anybody has like a German Shepherd, they have very unique personalities. German Shepherds, they're kind of aloof, is the best way to describe them. They don't really like people a whole lot, but they're very protective. So, can you do a piano stream? We'll do them probably sometime soon. Probably not today. We're gonna do a Cold Plunge today. So if we get to 500 likes, we're gonna do a Cold Plunge. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my Apple account here, Apple developer. So I already do have an account. Apple developer. I'm gonna sign in real quick. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at here. So inside of my Apple developer account, I have certificate IDs and profiles. So it says, select your Apple ID, manage certificates. So I'm gonna go to certificates here. And I do see my certificates, so I'm gonna enter this. Okay. Okay, create a new certificate. So I'll show you this as I'm seeing it. Okay, I am now creating a new certificate. Which one do I select for software here? All right, let's go, guys. All right, Dark said, I want to start vibe coding and do some cool stuff. I don't have much budget to buy a $100 Claude for now, but I can start with $17 subscription and do some stuff like building full functional app. I mean, I would actually recommend, if you only have $17, you could look into something like OpenCode and use like free models with OpenCode. Let's just launch OpenCode here for a second and I'll show you what this looks like. So you launch OpenCode and you can use like a couple free models here. The free models on OpenCode are Grok Code Fast 1, GLM 4.7, Minimax 2.1, which is a pretty good model, Big Pickle as well, because $17 just isn't going to really get you very far. You know, it used to, but not really anymore. All right, select developer ID application. Okay. You can have DMG for Mac. Also now you can ship the Windows X without certificate. One thing you can do is after running build, get the X and try running it on Windows, maybe parallel desktop. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, what we'll probably do is let's focus on the Mac first. And then, yes, J35, that's a really good advice because I do think that we'll probably do that. We can probably launch it without the certificate. And what we'll end up doing is we'll be able to just, I do have my Windows computer downstairs, so I'll probably take you guys with me. We may get to it today. I'm not exactly sure yet. We'll see. But let me go here and so it wants me to do developer ID application. This certificate is used to code sign your app for distribution outside of the Mac App Store Connect. And then also there's this services option. I'm going to show this to you guys in a second here. Which one do I select now for services? This is what it looks like. So there's also this services option. What's Titan's name? His name's Titan. Is it possible to use a local model? It depends on your specs. But yeah, this is Big T. Yeah, he's a good boy. This is the special guest at today's stream. He knows a couple tricks. Hold on. We gotta get, watch this, guys. All right, Big T, you ready? Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. No, just leave it. All right, guys, he's got the vibe goggles on. Oh, yeah, Big T. Come on, you gotta wear them, dude. Oh, animal abuse. Oh, it's like, all right. He likes it. He likes the vibe goggles. Okay. Let's see here. So, which one? Don't select any of these services. These services certificates are for things like push notifications to Apple Pay and wallet passes. You don't need any of them. You want the developer ID application option that was in software above. Okay, so it looks like we're good. So I'm gonna click continue. It now wants me to like select this here. And this is the great thing about AI just in general is that I've never done this before, but because I have AI in my fingertips, I can pretty much, there's no barrier that's gonna stop me. What do I select here? Oh yeah, look at Big T. He is rocking the vibe goggles right now. I don't even know if you guys can tell, but he's got them on. Hold on, you guys gotta see this. Alright, stay, Titan, stay. You guys gotta see this. Alright, check this out, guys. Stay, Titan. This is one cool doggo. Look at him. Yeah. That is one. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, he might have to take over the stream. Alright, we'll have the FBI cam is actually Big T cam today. Oh, is that good? Let me stay up. Hold on. Alright, this is the Big T cam. You gotta wear him, dude. Alright, FBI cam is officially Big T. W's in the chat for Big T. Big T, you gotta rock these, dude. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's it. There you go. Alright, Big T cam. Alright, what do you guys think? Alright, let's see here. Alright, so it says select G2 sub CA. What's great about this is that we're going to be able to use this to also deploy the BridgeMind Electron app. Alright, hold on, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, the G2... Okay, wait. Wait, why do I need to create this? Stand over here. Come here. Alright. So, I do have... Let's see. All right. Okay. You need to create a certificate signing request file. Here's how. Open Keychain access, search in Spotlight. Okay, so why do I need this? What's it for? Okay, so it's Smithy said, I think it's your credentials for your app, so when users use your app is safe. Okay. Okay, so why it matters. Security, the private key never leaves your Mac. Apple only gets the public part. Proof it's you. Only you can sign apps with the certificate because only your Mac has the private key. Trust chain, Apple signs your CSR, creating a certificate that says, okay, a CSR is an ID application form. It contains your identity, info, name, email, a cryptographic key pair generated on your computer. Okay. When a user opens it, macOS verifies Apple trusts this developer. It's a one-time setup. Once you have the certificate, you don't need to do this again until it expires in 5 years. Okay, walk me through getting it. Okay. Yeah, we're signing it right now. Okay, so open Keychain access. Okay, hold up here. I've never used this before, so I don't know how private this is. I'm just gonna be careful. Wait, why do I even need this? Like, why am I opening Keychain access on my computer? I do have an Apple developer membership already. Make an SSH key in your computer and then go to the Apple Developer Center. Okay, J35 said, so without certificate, it shows app by unidentified developer. User can still click show more and run it both on Windows, Mac. Okay. Open certificate assistant. Certificates. My certificates. Keys. I mean, $100 a year isn't too bad. I already have it. So, okay, keychain access. That's so weird. Okay, so why am I doing this on my computer? I do have Keychain access open, but here's what I'm looking at right now. All right, let's drop this in. Okay, you need your Apple key. Make on your MacBook if you might help. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so it's Smithy said, because with it being your application, you're the app developer, so you are basically the exchange to say that this is my app and I've made it trusted and safe. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. All right. Okay, the CSR creates a private key that stays only on your Mac. This is what makes code signing secure. Even Apple never has your private key. When you sign your app, your Mac use the secret key to prove it came from you. Click Keychain access in the menu bar. Hover over Certificate Assistant. Click Request a Certificate. Certificate Assistant. I don't even see Certificate Assistant. Yeah, the frustrating part is I'm not seeing that. Oh, my certificates. Okay, wait. Review my screenshot. Where am I going? Remember that I'm on stream, so do not reveal anything sensitive. Sourcelet, yeah, we got dog cam today. All right. All right, click Keychain access. There is no certificate assistant. What is he even talking about? Click Keychain access in the top menu bar. I'm telling you, there's nothing that says that. All right, I'm telling you right now, first of all, I can't even click Keychain access. So there is no certificate assistant. New identity, I see new identity preference. Okay, it's on the menu bar. Use Spotlight directly, command space, and type certificate assistant. Oh, okay. Certificate assistant? It's not there. Oh, looks like Titan's on the move. Oh, Titan, wow. He did not like the glasses. Search Keychain. I mean, I'm in Keychain access. I want to make sure I don't reveal anything secret here. I just opened up an additional Keychain access. I don't know. I don't see anything. This is not working well. Okay, choose Keychain access, certificate assistant. I don't see certificate assistant. Yeah, that's what it's saying too. But when I'm on, so I'm literally on Keychain. I'm inside of Keychain access. So, I mean, so here's what I'm looking at, guys. I can show this. So here's what I'm looking at, okay? But there, I can't click Keychain access. So I don't see. Hold on here. I just want to. This is like super sensitive, I think, so I have to be careful here. Oh, okay. Hold up. Let anti-gravity do it. The top menu bar on the left of your screen, not the app itself. Oh. Oh, okay. Huge shout out to Ziz in the chat. He just got it. Okay, he did get it. Okay, I got it. All right, shout out to you. I did get it. Okay, so now what is it saying? Request a certificate. Okay, I do have it. Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Alright, I finally got it, and I can now request a certificate. What do I enter as the email here? Is it the email with my Apple ID, or can it be any email that I want? What do I set for the user email address, and what do I set for the CA email address? Yeah, shout out to Ziz. I appreciate you, man. You helped me get it. Alright, 1 second. Such Titan's up close in the cam here. Let's go, Big T. W's in the chat for Big T. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, here's my playlist. Okay, it's Smithy said it's got to be the same as the developer email. Okay, user email address, your Apple ID, the one you use for your developer account, already filled. Leave it blank. Okay, cool. That's simple enough. All right. Okay. Email to CA. Okay, change that from email to CA to save to disk. Okay, I'm gonna click continue. I'll just save this to my downloads. Okay, my certificate has now been created. So this is it right here. Do you guys see it? So I did just create it. It's right here. All right. And that's just like, hey, you know, it just totally walked me through that. Okay, so I now have it in my downloads. Now what do I do? Back to this page. What do I do here? Okay. Drop this in. Excuse me. Okay, so it looks like we just can literally just download that. Choose file. So I'm going to select that. Upload. All right. All right, perfect. So I just downloaded the certificate. You guys kind of saw it go over there. Okay, I just downloaded it. What is next? It's in my downloads. Note, you cannot reveal anything sensitive in this conversation because I'm on stream. But what do I do next now? I mean, this is sick. I mean, I love, you know, being able to learn through doing, in my opinion, is like one of the best ways to learn. And it's like, you guys can see it right now. Like, I've never done this before, right? But it's just very easy to, you know, go through this process. Okay, go to your downloads file, double click the SIR file. You just download it. It will automatically install into Keychain Access. After double clicking, you should see it appear in Keychain Access under My Certificates. Okay, let me do this real quick. I don't want to expose anything. So just double click it. Okay, I think I see it here. 1142. Double clicking it didn't really do anything. I don't know. Wait, why do I have to download this? Okay, My certificates. Okay, yeah, I do see it. Okay, so I do have it. So what's next? Okay, so I do have it. Now what's next? Okay, VRO Sales said, as part of the Bridgeverse, we would be creating some tools that help with putting applications into production, mostly thinking about the cloud setup, payment portals, etc. Yeah, so my plan here is, the reason that we're working on a voice-to-text tool, and we're working on, like, the Bridge MCP, we have that deployed to development, and that has a little bit more work that needs to be done on that. We're going to be returning to that next week. The thing about this voice-to-text tool is this is going to be a revenue driver, like, very early on. It's going to be very simple for this to start generating revenue. So the reason I'm building this right now, and we're building it so quickly, is because this is something that we can immediately replace with Whisperflow in our stack, and we can now be marketing this while I'm on stream to anybody that needs a voice-to-text tool. Like, you guys have no idea like how many questions I get about like, what are you using for voice to text? What are you using for voice to text? What are you using for voice to text, right? And I always say Whisperflow, 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 right? But Whisperflow isn't like, voice to text, in my opinion, is commoditized. I don't think that there's anything special about a voice to text tool. I think it's very easy to build. The only thing, like the really big difference is marketing, right? It's like, and that is the case for a lot of things. But the thing is like I've, mentioned before, BridgeMind is an incredibly strong brand, and I think that you guys have seen that play out. It's growing incredibly fast, and we're going to be able to build a suite of vibe coding tools, and because of that brand presence, it's going to help us scale revenue very well. Okay, so verify it's installed. Open terminal and run this here. So let's see if that is the case. Let's open up a terminal. I don't know, this is like sensitive keys, so yeah, okay, I do have it. Review what I saw when I ran that. Is this good? All right, hold on here. Gonna be sensitive for a little bit. You guys can see Big T for a second. Okay. All right, this is exactly what you need. Use the full identity string from line 2 or your output. What is the next step? Okay. Okay, so now it's going through, it's updating my Tori config. I want to be careful, there's a lot of secrets here. I'm going to ask if this is sensitive. Okay, it did just update this. Signing identity. Hold on here. Hold on, sorry. There's some sensitive stuff that we're working on. Okay, why is Xcode? I'm updating Xcode. What did you update in our config file? What did you update in our config file? All right, Dan said, how do you think about features like custom dictionaries, screen context, app-specific messaging, etc. that others offer? Yeah, I think that, like, again, we'll be able to integrate that stuff. It's just that, like, right now, again, the biggest thing is get a product to market. So I think that we'll be able to get this to market initially. And this is helping us because what we just did with the signing certificates, now I understand how that process works, and we're going to continue learning through this deployment process what we're going to need to do for like the bridge code deployment, right? This tells Tori to use your new certificate when building the macOS app. Without this, the app wouldn't be signed and users would get security warnings. Okay, what's next? Okay, I'm about to share my screen again. Just give me 1 second. It's just a little bit sensitive here. Okay. All right, set up notarization. This removes the unidentified developer warning completely. So create an app-specific password. Go to appleid.com, sign in with your Apple ID, go to sign in and security, Apple app-specific passwords, click the plus to generate the new one, name it something like BridgeChat Notarization, okay? So I'm gonna go over here. Obviously this is all very sensitive, so is render a good option for deploying a backend? I've heard a lot about it, I think it's good. I mean, if a lot of people are talking about it, I feel like it's, you know, decent. Dan said, totally more of a roadmap question. I have 3 speech-to-text tools and an avid alpha tester, so I'm rooting for this solution to be one I can replace others with. Those features add value for me. I appreciate you so much, man. Seriously. Some of you guys are just awesome. All right, hold up. So let me go here. Let me pull this up. Sign in real quick. and this is very interesting. This is new for me, so you guys are kind of, a lot of it's sensitive, but we're learning a lot today. And again, you know, behind me, this is for this goal, figure out Tori deployment. We are figuring that out today. So I'm over on this page, so it wants me to go to sign in and security, and then go to app-specific passwords. I mean, this is insane. It's like literally spot on. Generate an app-specific password. Oh my gosh. All right. BridgeChat notarization. Save the password it gives you. You only see it once. I have to sign in with multi-factor authorization real quick. Hold on. Corey Hafer said that he uses Render. Also, Delta said Render is dope. Yeah, I've been hearing pretty good about it. All right, let's try this again. Oh geez, I forget my Apple password. Let's see here. I mean, this is the, I would say, am I wrong in saying that this is the most successful, like, vibe coding, especially for its size? 26,000 subs, the amount of people that we have as, like, on the streams and everything and in our community. This is the fastest growing vibe coding thing on the internet right now. So people can say whatever they want. The numbers speak for themselves. Okay, so I'm going over here. The password, it's like not autofilling, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to probably reset my my Apple password. It's so annoying. Ugh, so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna need to reset my Apple password. Unless I can go here and get it somehow. Hold on. Is there a way for me to be able to see my password if I have a passkey? That's the issue. Okay. Yeah, WDN said concurrent viewers plus growth of secondary channels like Discord plus AdSense potential equals someone could make a living off this channel, but you don't, and that's compelling. Yeah, I mean, it's not about the money for me. I think that's what you guys do realize. You know, like, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to monetize, I could be making, you know, probably $5,000 to $10,000 a month from the sponsorship offers and for, you know, Google, YouTube AdSense or whatever. And I choose not to because that's, you know, not the purpose. That's not why I set out to do this, right? So I think it speaks for itself. I mean, you guys have seen the behind the scenes of like the fact that I choose not to monetize. You know, I'm not just a, you know. There's a reason for that. I don't think that's not why I set out to do it. So that's not why, that's not going to change, if that makes sense. So, all right, let's go here. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys. Absol asked, how can I donate to the cause, brother? Yeah, I mean, I don't want your guys' money. Literally, I don't want it. That's why I don't have monetization turned on. I just got to the point, you know, at the start, I was like, you know, doing the monetization round. I was like, you know, like, at the start, I like, as soon as I was able to get in the YouTube partner program, I obviously, like, you know, signed up for it because I was like, oh, you know, I'll be able to make money. And, I mean, I was making money off of it for a little bit, but then I was like, you know what, that's just not the direction I want to go in. You know, I had some interactions with some other creators, and I just saw, you know, what these other creators were like, kind of fake, if you guys know what I mean. A lot of content creators are just very fake, in my opinion, and I think that that's not, I didn't want to be like that, so. I think there's a difference between how I'm making the money. Okay, so I'm having an issue here just with my Apple password. I have to reset my Apple password. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to reset my Apple ID password. Reset password. The annoying part about Apple is they always make you set like a new password. So let me just reset this real quick. Oh my gosh, they are so annoying about these passwords. Oh my gosh, I've already used that password. I'm running out of passwords. All right, forget this. I'm gonna go to... let me pull up chat while I do something boring, which is reset my password. Yeah, anything crypto related is all a scam. So there's been some people that have been like doing, I don't even know the crypto scam websites, but if any of it's a scam, I'm not taking any money from like anything crypto related. So anything you see is a scam, just as a reminder. There's a lot of people that have been like trying to like, they see the mission and they're trying to, I don't even know what, it's like a crypto thing. I'm resetting my password real quick. Okay, finally. Okay, I changed my password. All right, so now I'm going to be able to set this here, and we'll get past this blockade. Bridge passcode. Yeah. Yeah, Titan is a vibe. We're currently building a voice-to-text application, so we're building out a suite of vibe coding tools. Go here. WDan said one Willow feature speech to text is to say, hey Willow, and it initiates an agent to take this action rather than just transcribe your voice. This could go super hard with Bridge voice. Hey Bridge. Yeah, it is true. It's BridgeChat. We do not have Bridge voice was taken, so we got BridgeChat instead. Okay, let me set this real quick. I do have to log in. Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh, I just got signed out. Alright, it's so annoying. I'm almost done with this though. Just password related stuff. Alright, finally. Okay. Alright, we're in, finally. Alright, BridgeChat notarization. Alright, your app-specific password is, and we now have an app-specific password. Okay, so I now have an app-specific password. Okay, I now have the app-specific password. What is the next step? Yeah, if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. If we can get to 500 likes today, we are going to be doing a cold plunge. Right now, we are at 148 likes. We got 187 people watching. So if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to these. We need these 3 environment variables. Run these in the terminals. Fill in their values. Okay, so then the Apple password goes here. So let's open up Cursor and just do this in Cursor real quick. I'm going to do it on my other monitor. It's a .env. Ooh. Okay, these 3. All right, got it. Okay, I have filled in those variables. What's next? Right now, we're making a voice-to-text tool, and we're actually deploying it right now. We're trying to make it so that we can actually download it on the Mac instead of it just working locally. I've never done this before, so I'm really learning a lot today. So this will, okay, so run this. npm run Tori build the React front end, compiles the Rust backend, sign the app with your certificates, submit to Apple for notarization, staple the notarization ticket to the app. Okay, wait, hold on here. I do this locally? Okay, yes, you run it locally on your Mac. The build happens entirely on your computer. What happens if the build happens on your Mac? Sign uses your certificate in Apple Keychain. Notarize your Mac, uploads the app to Apple servers. Apple scans it and it sends back a ticket. Attaches Apple's. Okay, so I'm gonna see. This is the command for it. I don't know if there's gonna be sensitive stuff in this, but let's just cd into BridgeChat desktop here, and let's run this command. I want to make sure you guys can hang out with Big T for a second. I'm going to make sure that this actually works. Okay, it's running the build, compiling everything. Here's what it looks like. So, interesting. Still building here. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be anything sensitive here. Okay. So wow. Okay, so it is asking me to sign this. That was easy. If this works one shot. Oh, shoot. It said there's no Apple ID found. Okay, I ran this and got this error. Why did I get this error? Review the logs and pinpoint why. It looks like it did not pick up on my environment variables. Why is this? I don't know. Oh, I literally have to run them in the same terminal. Okay, so here's the issue that it's saying. So it's saying that I actually have to run these commands in the terminal. Okay, that's actually helpful. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. That makes sense. All right, give me 1 second here. So I'm gonna pull this back up and I'm gonna add export commands to each of these. All right, then now I'm gonna have to, okay, so it does say that the signing worked. Your app is already signed, it just wasn't notarized. And the reason that it wasn't notarized is because we had the issue where I didn't export those in the terminal. So we're gonna do that now. So you guys can hang out with Big T here for a second. Hold up here. Okay, I've set these, and now npm run Tori build. Okay, let's go. All right. All right, I'm doing a lot of sensitive stuff today, so. Okay, it's asking for my password again. Is Big T sleeping? All right, it looks like it's working. So, yeah, it's working. Nice. All right, so it did get the variables this time. And it's signing them right now. Okay. All right, so it's signing it right now and notarizing it. So I'm just waiting for this to go through. All right, it said finished. All right, hold on. This is going to be sensitive. Review the logs. Is this done signing? All right, notarization is in progress still. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wait for this to finish. All right, notarization. How long is that gonna take? How long should this take? I mean, imagine if we get this working today. That would be insane. Probably wouldn't want to release it. Obviously, like, we want to then, you know, get our API set up. Typically 1 to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Linux said I would even say that in this age there is no safety mode, just best idea wins out. Yeah, and marketing obviously incredibly important. Marketing is very, very important. I think the FBI cam. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, there's an issue with the FBI cam. Give me 1 second here. FBI cam is down. All right, still waiting for notarization here. It's still showing the same thing, but it's only been a few minutes. What do I need to do now with Windows? What is the best practice with the Windows deployment? Because it seems like, actually, let's stay on Apple with this conversation. Great work. Would you now update the README files to document where we got to in the process currently? Make sure that there is nothing sensitive that goes into this file, but make sure you create documentation to document where we've gotten so far. How much do I pay for Claude Opus? I mean, all you really need to do is buy a Claude Code subscription, and then you're pretty much good. So that's what I'd say about that. All right, so there's signing and then there's notarizing. We finished the signing. We have to wait about 1 to maybe like 15 minutes for it to notarize. ZZ bar, yeah. Is 120x account enough? I would say it's definitely like up there. All right, 1 second. I think to get the FBI cam back, I'm gonna have to kill the Bluetooth real quick. Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream. Turn Bluetooth off. It is gonna kill the music just for a second. Then we'll go back on. Play music back. All right, now I should be able to reconnect the FBI cam. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely back. All right, perfect. All right, hold on here. Let's go here. And now I can get the FBI cam back. All right, FBI cam is, hold on here. There we go, we're back. All right, cool. All right, we're back. Big T, move. We gotta hit 450 push-ups. We're only 65 in, so we gotta start knocking those out. Oops, sorry guys. All right, is this good? All right, perfect. All right, let's check, is notarization fixed? Let's see here. Still working on it, looks like. Looks like it's still signing. Okay. All right, Peter said I'm thinking of getting the Cloud Code Max X5, but I don't know how much extra I will get with that. I mean, if you're gonna spend $100, you might as well spend $200 because it does make a big difference. That the difference between the difference between the 20x and the 5x is a pretty big one. So I definitely would note that. Definitely very important. Astral said he's building a clipping website. Yeah, the clipping, I would suggest that if you're doing clipping, you should know that it is very expensive and resource intensive and difficult. Not to stop you from building anything that you want. I would just say that definitely take note. We did do it with View Creator, and you can go back through this series and you can see, you know, what we were able to create and how we did it. I would say though that yes, it is difficult to do that. For some reason, hold on, this is resetting here. All right, let's knock out some push-ups, guys. Let's raise the desk up. We are at, we're waiting for our app to be notarized. Oh, the cam's frozen. All right. Oh, shoot, cam is frozen. Hold on here. Let's get this fixed, thank you. What's up? We're back. All right, thank you, whoever said that in the chat. Okay, let's knock out some push-ups, guys. We're at 65. We did get 1,500 likes on stream yesterday, so I have a 450 push-up debt. I've only done 65 so far today, so let's drop a 40 bomb. Let's go. Let's go, chat. 40 bomb. All right. 105. Also, we can get to 500 likes. I'm going to do a cold plunge. But, well, how many likes are we at right now? We are at 170. I don't know, guys. All right, tech stack. Replica just asked, so we're using Tori for this desktop app. I'll quit it real quick and then reopen it so you guys can check it out. All right, so check this out. This is our voice to text app, BridgeChat. I'm hoping to release it next week, and it'll just be $10 a month. And I do think that this will generate pretty significant revenue because of the Bridge My brand. Hey, Mikey builds Sage at a 30 piece. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Is this done yet? All right, this is still working on signing. Why didn't I use Electron? Tori's pretty good. It's the runtime's faster. It's going to be less resource intensive. Okay. All right, I lost launch a couple agents, guys. We've been very focused in on getting this set up, and it's time to BridgeChat UI go absolutely nuts with agents. Let's go. I need you to review this project in complete depth and figure out why it's having issues compiling the different pages. When I create this application, I just copied another repo. That was the BridgeMind UI repo. And I now feel as though it's causing problems. So identify what's causing compiling issues, pinpoint it, launch 5 agents to figure out why, and then update the website to make sure that this is now completely rebranded to BridgeChat from BridgeMind. We want to use the same theme that you see today, but BridgeChat is a voice to text tool for vibe coding. It was built by vibe coders for vibe coders, and I need you to make sure that the website is incredibly fast and no longer has these compiling issues or errors. All right, so we're gonna launch this. Let's launch another agent here. We're going to go to BridgeMind API, I believe. Let's actually check the code real quick. So let's go over here. I believe that hold on, under common, nope. Okay, that is not structured correctly yet, so we're gonna have to fix this. But in database, do we have it at least set up in database? Let's go to our schemas. Okay, so we do have a users table and a user subscription. Okay, cool. Let's now go here. I need you to structure and set up a schema directory inside the BridgeMind API that should have schemas respectively to the same. They should be the same schemas that you see in the BridgeChat database, a user and a user subscription schema for now. I also need you to set up the factory or whatever. I'm used to TypeRM, so with TypeRM you have a factory in the main.ts or the app module file, and we need to hook up our database respectively with the API. Review this. Update the API to integrate Drizzle the same way that BridgeChat is doing it, BridgeChat database, and create a schema directory with the schemas that you see in the BridgeChat database. Yeah, guys, it's Friday. Thank you, Dan. Do it for Big T. Let's go. Speaking of Big T, come here. Why are you being... Big T's all... Titan, come here. Come here. I got a treat. You guys want... Okay, W's in the chat if you want me to give Titan a treat. I've got, like, yogurt. You guys see this? This is, like, yogurt that I was eating. Oh, he loves these. You guys can see. Come here. Sit. Watch this. He knows tricks. Shake. Good boy. Down. Sit. Good boy. He loves yogurt cups. There you go. I was giving him his yogurt cut. I'll be nice. Oh yeah, he literally loves the yogurt cups. You're so good, Titan. All right, let's go to BridgeChat database. Hold on here. Let's check if this is done yet. We're still waiting on this. The Apple servers may be busy. It says that it's still notarizing, so NS. Bark mind at it again, yeah. 1 like equals 1 treat, yeah. The dog's name is officially Bridge Dog, yeah. This is Bridge Dog. His name is no longer Big T. Timeless, what's up, man? How's it going? Where are you going? You gonna lie down over there? Okay. Come over here, come over here. Come right here, right down, right here. Right down, right here. There you go. He's so cute, guys. He's so cute. I love him. He's like 9 years old. I've had him since I was a kid, so. Okay, so it's creating. So we do need that set up and structured. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do something interesting here. So I do have, inside of BridgeMind, I have a really good structure for just our auth system in general. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna input Claude here, and I'm gonna at the BridgeMind API and the BridgeMind database. Or it's not called BridgeMind database, it's called database here. Thank you, Sandwalks, or Sandjacks. Big T needs some back scratches. NS, you know that he's actually a butt scratch guy. He likes the butt scratches. In this project, I need you to review the API and the database, and I need you to review particularly how the authentication system works with AWS Cognito, and I need you to write a handoff prompt to another project that is using a similar structure with NestJS and Drizzle in the database, and I need you to write a handoff prompt instructing it how to construct the database schema and then the API so that it integrates with Cognito in a similar way. All right, so we're gonna create a handoff prompt. And this is something interesting because, you know, I have working implementations here in these, and I think that we're gonna be able to write some handoff prompts that are basically gonna be able to take, you know, what we have built out in BridgeMind and get it over into BridgeChat in a similar way. Some of these shocks their dogs, what the heck? I didn't know that was a thing. No shocks for Titan. Only yogurt cups. Here you go, buddy. He is so uninterested in that yogurt cup. Why? Big T, what's going on, man? Oh, there you go. He couldn't resist. He's like, all right. All right, is this notarization done yet? That's the biggest thing that we've been working on so far. Signing, notarizing. It's been what, maybe 20 minutes now? I feel like it's been a while since it started notarizing. It's been a minute. All right, let's hit some push-ups, guys. We're only at 105. I will say, after doing 1,050 yesterday, I'm feeling it today, but that's no excuse, right? I mean, we could teach Big T how to vibe code. I mean, I could get him in the chair. We could do a Big T stream takeover. Alright, let's hit some push-ups real quick. All right, 40 bound, let's go. 145. Okay, this looks good. All right, it's gonna write a handoff prompt. How is this still not notarized? A little bit worried about that, but all right, hold on, I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Guys, you know something that I do think about from like time to time is the fact that with the next set of model releases, the amount of traffic that we're gonna get is gonna be absolutely insane. Sourcelet said you should try embedding MC feed per Claude Code. It makes Claude Code find relevant files in codes quicker. It speeds up your progress and can make Claude Code perform much better. Let's check it out. Do you have a link? Embeddings MCP? Yeah, send a link to it. Is this one here? Embeddings MCP server? Is this it? Let me know. I can try it out on stream. Brian said that he finds Ref and Exa AI really helpful for documentation. Yeah, I've heard of both those. WD said that Ref has been so nice for indexing his own projects. Okay, that's good to know. All right, let's pull this up. I mean, is this still notarizing? That's surprising. I'm gonna drop in. Let's go over here. Okay, so it's been maybe 20 minutes and it is still notarizing. Would you review the logs again? Do I just need to wait, or is something wrong? All right, this is sensitive. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here's what it's saying. It's saying that it says check if the process is frozen. So let's do that real quick. All right, sensitive again. Review and tell me what to do next. Oh, wow. Yeah, Claude $17 subscription is not going to get you very far, Martin. Okay, so it says your AppSync password is visible in that output. You should regenerate after your stream. The process is running. It's been running for 25 minutes. Wait a bit longer. The process is active, so it might be uploading a large file or waiting on Apple. Give it 5 more minutes. All right, it wants me to run this. Yeah, this is my dog. This is my dog, man. All right, let's run this. I'm gonna set this. I mean, we should just probably wait. I doubt that. I mean, there's literally a process running right now, so maybe it's just Friday and Apple has a lot of okay, Apple ID. Okay, let me try this. I spend $280 a month on AI. Replica, let's go, man. What's the project? Right now we're working on BridgeChat, which is a voice-to-text tool. All right, we'll just let that continue running. Honestly, I think it's better to just let it continue running. All right, here's our handoff prompt. Review this handoff prompt of the auth system in BridgeMind. I want you to update the BridgeChat API and the BridgeChat database to integrate the same approach. We are going to use AWS Cognito, and I need you to update these repos to integrate the same structure and functionality. Ultrathing doesn't work anymore. That's a habit that I'm gonna have to get into. All right, we did just break 200 likes. Let's hit some push-ups here. I need you to generate and run the migrations. Oh, I actually need to start to get the EMVs set up here. For the whole month or daily usage, it's the whole month, $280 a month. All right, let me see the notarization process. Is it done? It's still there. Somebody asked beginner advice getting into vibe coding. The biggest thing is just get started. You know, you're gonna get further if you have like a Claude Code subscription. You know, I would suggest getting a Claude Code subscription. I don't take any sponsors or anything, but I think that they're by far the best, and I would recommend getting a Claude Code subscription for sure. Yeah, dog is here. All right, let's hit some push-ups, guys. Create the accurate and up-to-date ENV example files for me for both of these projects. All right, let's hit them, guys. Let's go. go, chat. 40 bomb. All right. What was the command to get the notarization again? It's up here. Review the logs here. Is this working? I will say I'm learning a lot today. A lot of this stuff that I'm doing is like off stream and sensitive, but you know, actually getting this deployed into production, we did a lot at the very start of the stream to get this up and running. Thank you, Dan. Right now, I'm working on getting this actually deployed to production, as well as getting like our Stripe and auth set up for the API. The biggest thing that we're doing, and I'm doing on my other monitor, but it's the notarization and the signing for this application. So what I'm working on is, you can see I built a speech-to-text tool. So I've been using this a lot. Total words transcribed so far are 2,500. Speaking time 16 minutes, 116 sessions. Here's my history. But this tool works pretty well. And you know, it's pretty cool because, yeah, I'm not even using Whisper anymore. Brian Shi asked, what is Notary? So Notary is like, so Notary tool is a way for you to be able to see like the process of the notarization process. So right now, for some reason, it's taken a little bit long for us. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so check this out, guys. Let me screenshot this from Cloud Code here. Yeah, check this out, guys. So here's what I'm seeing. Yes, this is working. Here's the breakdown. The build was a success. Vite built successfully. Rust compiled with only warnings, no errors. App built here. Signing completed. Notarization is in progress. So it's still running. 33 seconds of CPU time so far, which is a little bit concerning because, yeah, this has been taking like 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'm not sure why it's been taking so long. Why is this taking so long? I've already been, hold on, let me change up the key bindings here. So let's go to shortcuts. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to this. I need you to review the fact that this has been running for like 30 minutes and still has not completed. Why is this happening? Yeah, Max, it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to do, too. What's the update? So, yeah, so right now, I kind of just gave a little bit of an update. So, it seems like our notarization process is stuck. Here's what Claude is actually suggesting that we do. So, check this out. It's actually suggesting that we kill the waiting process. So, this is what it's saying to do. This is a known widespread issue with Apple's notarization service right now. Based on forum posts starting from January 2nd, 2026, many developer submissions began getting stuck in progress status for 24 to 72 plus hours. Multiple developers are reporting the same problem, even though Apple's official page status shows operational. So what you can do, kill the waiting process. Your submission is already on Apple servers. Okay. So it is suggesting that I check the submission status manually, so let me try that. Again, there's like some sensitive stuff on this, so it does say in progress. So here's what I'm seeing, guys. Yeah, check this out. So it is saying in progress, okay? So it's in progress, bridgechat.zip. And as soon as we get it notarized, we will be able to deploy it, but it's saying that, you know, maybe because the first deployment, it may take a little bit longer. So the question is, do we focus on some other features of the application, or should we work on Windows deployment and getting that deployed? Because we could test that on my computer. I don't know what you guys think, but it is up to us. I do drink coffee. Yeah, so J35, I just explained that. So yeah, so you have to get it notarized. And we don't have notarization complete yet. It's still in progress. We've been making money from viewcreator.ai. San Juan said Windows. Okay, let's try Windows. Okay, this is so annoying. I need a better shortcut key. Hey, Bridge, hits Grok. GBT OSS 120 takes action on context, returns output of prompt. Let's speedrun it. What do you mean? Oh. Wait, but Dan, so Dan, I have a question. So, are you talking about, like, are you saying that I could just say, hey, Bridge, and it would start recording? Or what's the actual functionality there? Let's change our shortcut. Let's do, Command A. Or no, not Command A. Let's do Command B for Command Bridge. Great work on this. I now am considering focusing in on the Windows side of things. What would be the first steps for getting Windows set up? At this point, our notarization process is still in progress and we're waiting for that, so I'd like to now focus in on Windows. What is the first step of this process? And give me a complete roadmap with a diagram of all of the processes that we would need to do to get this launched on Windows. Okay. Yeah, left shift. I think the FN has, like, if I do FN, it won't even do it. It'll just launch emojis, right? But if I do shift... Okay, shift is probably the best. Okay, that's actually... Oh my gosh, WDN for the win. Always. WDN. WDN for the win. Okay, okay, Windows deployment pipeline. So choose provider, purchase certificate, install in Windows Certificate Store, 1 to 5 business days for validation, configuratory. I don't think you actually need to do that. Okay, so Dan said, so you're not actively listening. What's up, Hasibi? But instead, after hitting the key to transcribe, you have the option of executing a prompt. Check the description. Go to viewcreator.ai. That's what's generating our revenue right now. Yeah, I already answered that. Check out viewcodr.ai. If you want to automate social media, I would highly suggest you check it out. No, I don't want any crypto garbage. Stop scamming people, guys. Alright. Okay, so help me understand, why do I need to start with a certificate? Could I skip this and come back to that part later? No, I don't sell a course. Okay, this explains better. Initialize BridgeChat, say, hey, Bridge. System now is taking a prompt to be executed by an LLM, send input to Grok, fast inference, copy output to clipboard. Okay, so Dan, do you mean that you're turning it into like a more refined prompt? Like if I say, hey, Bridge, it's going to be able to rewrite what I say, or what do you mean? No, crypto, I actually am a big crypto advocate, but for those of you that are like scamming, using me as like a symbol, yeah, I'm gonna shut you guys down immediately, because you guys are just scamming people, so. But I'm a big crypto advocate, but not with what you guys are doing. Alright, without a certificate, you can still build the app, test it yourself, share it with testers, verify all features work on Windows. I feel like that this would probably be the approach. Users see a smart screen warning when they first open it. So we could build and test now, fix Windows code issues later. Daniel Brooks, you can go to viewcreator.ai. Check the description. Okay. Yes, I do have a Windows machine for testing. But help me understand this certificate process more completely. Why does it take 1 to 5 business days? And why is it so expensive? Help me understand it completely. Okay, gotcha, Dan. See ya, XD. Alright, so for a new app like BridgeChat, start without signing, build and test on Windows, get a standard certificate when ready for beta testers, upgrade to EV, a smart screen warnings. Okay. I would actually want to start with an EV, and I want to understand completely what the process would look like for that. I mean, this is so sick. Like, you know what I like about this is just that it's the BridgeMind branding is so cool. Like, just the BridgeMind logo down here. That's so cool. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Let's check on a notarizing process to see if that's done yet. Looks like it's still hanging. Alright, still in progress. How long should I expect this to take? It's still in progress now. All right, it says to kill this. Okay. DSAT Drew, what's up, man? What model is BridgeChat using? So we have the different models. So check this out. So this is using Whisper CPP, and you have tiny, base, small. It's using small, but then you have options for medium, large, and then turbo. Small I find pretty good. I mean, the accuracy is pretty decent. Apparently my link is not showing up in this chat, but I put the embeddings MCP in the general chat of your Discord. You can check it later if you want. Thank you, SourceLad. I appreciate that, man. Okay, so it's straightforward. Alright, so it says SSL with eSigner. So it's actually more expensive to get the signing with Windows than it is with Apple. Yes. Dylan is using local. What is the cost of this? Alright, upload documents. Oh, jeez. Alright, so SSL.com is $300 a year. Yeah, the model is able to do that, Corey, which is nice. So watch this. I mean, I want to make it so that I can get the SSL.com. Let's just see if it blocks. Yeah. So it blocks out the automatically. And that's the model doing that. Yeah. What about on Linux? How would I do this with Linux? I don't want to get too ahead of myself, right? I mean, I think that, Alright, the notarization is still in progress. Let's hit some push-ups. Let's get the energy going. Big T's hanging out here. Oh, Big T. He thought we were going to go on like a walk or something. Okay, Linux is free to distribute. That's nice. Big T, over here. Come here. Hey, over here. Come here. Come here. Hey, over here. Hey, over here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Alright, let's go, chat. 30 bomb. Alright, 215. Let's go. Alright, so Linux, it doesn't cost anything. That's kind of nice. Linux thing, what's good? Alright, this agent's working through this plan. right, let's see if the website's actually running now. If you guys remember, we were having this compiler error. The speed of the site was all messed up. Ooh, I think we're still getting it. What is causing this? Okay, here's what it looks like. Build the future with vibe coding. This all needs to be completely updated. Okay. Great work. I now need you to remove the jobs page, the Discord page, and the UGC page completely. Actually, let's keep the Discord. Update the pricing to only have a single pro option that offers a 7-day free trial, and there's a monthly and a yearly plan for that. The monthly is $10 a month, the yearly is $100 a year. I need you to review the styling of the front end page, and I need you to update this so that it reflects the fact that BridgeChat is a voice-to-text tool. Check out some of these competitors' websites and update our content accordingly to use a similar marketing approach, targeting some of the same marketing strategies and keywords that you see in these other sites. Launch 3 sub-agents to do this. So I'm going to do what Willow voice. And then Whisper Flow. Thank you, Dan. I do not want it to use the Claude Chrome tools. Okay, VRR said I can't for the life of me open up multiple terminals inside of Warp. Does anybody know? Very simple. So check this out. So let's say that I go to a new workspace, right? A new tab. All you have to do is you can do Command D, and that's going to open up here. I'll show you so that you can kind of watch here. So Command D is going to open up it horizontally, and then you can do Command, what is it? Command Shift D. Hold on, I'm on this here. Command Shift D is going to open up a vertical split. So it's very simple. Hope that helps. All right, let's see that notarization is complete. I'm going to double check. Still in progress. It said it'll take a while. Apparently Warp sucks on Windows. All right, let's CD into BridgeMind real quick. Which one is continuously opening up the Claude browser? It's so annoying. I think it's this one. for the icon, would you make it just a little bit larger there, and then also give it a nice border, a white border, and make the background solid? That's gonna get confused. Yeah, Claude keeps opening them up. I didn't bail on the 1 like equals 1 push-up. We've still got, we're in push-up debt, but I mean, I'm not kidding. I literally had 1,500 likes on the stream yesterday. I don't think I was going to get to them, unfortunately. 1,500. We did get to like 1,050 though, so... Oh, that looks so bad. I hate what it did. Let's restore. Is Claude Code really this unreliable? I literally just said restore it, and it didn't even restore it. I hate it when it does that. This is a test, now it looks terrible. The white border that's around the logo should just be in place. Remove that white border that you're seeing around the logo. Make it super modern and professional for this icon. I mean, it looks so good. Except what we just did messed it up. All right, let me check notarization. I'm checking like every 5 minutes, but... All right, still in progress. All right, WDN said, have you considered the top right-hand corner toast notification during transcription? That's another option. Not sure if you invalidated that already. Where the top center expanding from the notch camera. I mean, that's an option, yeah. It's not that I invalidated it. I just didn't try it. I'm pretty sure that we can position it wherever we want. Yes, implement the updates. EGH, what's up? don't know why I gave this white border. The icon looks great. Did it even see the icon? You can check out the app that we've been working on. It's viewcreator.ai. That's the app that's currently generating revenue. It has thousands of users, getting close to 1,000 MRR. And yeah, I mean, that's what we've built. We're working on a voice-to-text tool right now. And it is interesting because, like, I look at it and I'm like, hey, when the next iteration of models come out, I think that BridgeMind is probably going to be at the forefront. Like, hey, those streams and, you know, that channel is going to have so much visibility just because of the position that we're in as the leading vibe coding community. So I think adding a suite of vibe coding tools is going to be helpful, because imagine when, you know, we're obviously have a large community, but imagine when, you know, the next Opus model comes out, or the next Gemini model comes out, or the next GPT model comes out, and I have a stream where the stream is vibe coding with GPT-6, right? That stream is going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. And if I can have a voice-to-text tool where when people are asking what voice-to-text tool are you using, and I don't have to say Whisper Flow and give them basically the promotion for that, but I can say I'm using our own proprietary tool, BridgeChat. It's a great, it's you know, priced cheaper than Whisper Flow, and it does the job well. You know, that'll bring in a significant amount of revenue. We can probably get the MRR on a product like that, you know, probably up to a couple $1,000s a month. Same thing with something like a Bridge MCP. So when we have all of that traffic, when we have all that volume, you know, that's when I'm trying to position this for, is like, hey, this is we have to position so that when these next iterations of models come out, that we're positioned well to be able to capitalize on that. Okay. What happened here? I need you to fix it. All right, I think that Gemini is probably going to need to do this. Which one was it? It was Chat UI rebranding of the icon. No, it wasn't this. Why does the logo have this white border around it now? I need you to review and remove that white border. Owen Bennett said, are you still working on bridge code? Yeah. Yeah, it's actually deployed to development. And you guys are going to see a lot of that next week. Yeah, MBS, that's what we're working on right now. Max said, you did triathlons. I actually still do. I'm training for a half Ironman right now. There's a half Ironman in July that I'm training for. So the half Ironman is, it's like a, what is it? Half Ironman distance. I'll show you guys the distances. But yeah, this is like just one of my hobbies. So it's a 1.2 mile swim, a 56 mile bike, and then a 13.1 mile run. So I'm excited to do that. Yeah, right now, so it's mile, not kilometer. Did that fix it? I don't think that fixed it. Yeah, that did not fix our issue. look at the white border on the logo. Where is this coming from? Review the code in depth and create a structured diagnosis before updating anything. Yeah, 70.3. Alright, is this now fixed? Alright, finally. I think it finally got fixed. Alright, so we did fix that, finally. Alright, that's good. Okay, hello there. This is so sick. Oh my gosh. I love it. I just love that it's the BridgeMind logo. So cool. Okay, are we still waiting for Notary? Let's see. Yeah, in progress. Okay. Okay, so right now I need you to actually change up the design. I need you to change it up to have different animations, different styling. Stay on theme, but change up the styling. I want a lot of the branding to be that it is a tool for vibe coding and that it was built by vibe coders for vibe coders. That is a huge aspect of the slogan for BridgeChat. Do I think that about making MCP that reads from the database? I think there are some MCPs that already do that, like Supabase does that. I pay $280 a month. Thank you, Linux. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to get this Stripe integration set up. This stream, I'm doing so much that's private, and I'm doing a lot off on my second monitor here. Alright, so I'm gonna create a new account here. All right, so I just created a new Stripe account. We're gonna have to configure this. So let's go over to this, and this is a handoff. Okay, perfect. Good work. I now need you to consider creating another handoff prompt, but for our Stripe integration and for Stripe webhooks and how that works. I need you to write a handoff prompt for this as well. Ooh, had this already reached the context limit? All right, product catalog. So I'm just gonna switch to test mode here and create my first product. Yeah, this is my own Whisper Flow. Okay, let's go over here. What happened to this one? Is this just compact here? All right, let's see what it did here. Let's open the website back up. Oh, wow. Okay, so check this out. So voice to text for vibe coders. This actually didn't do too bad of a job. I like that. Oh, that's sick. Note that for this application, there is not going to be a free version, so I need you to make sure that you remove any talk of free. It's not going to be free. Sorry, guys. Oops. Alright, this one's still working. Why not have a free tier? I don't think that we are going to have free tier. We're trying to monetize this. Yeah, I think at this point the brand is strong enough that you know, I think that people people are going to be watching the streams, people are going to be watching the videos, and I'm going to be using this tool now. And hey, instead of me saying, "Oh, I use Whisper Flow," and then going buying Whisper Flow, they're going to be able to, you know, get BridgeChat. And the thing is, I think that a free version is needed when it's like you're a first-time person that's coming on, you've never used one of these tools before. But the thing is that a lot of the traffic, the target audience, is going to see me, and they're going to see me using it, and they're going to be like direct buyers, right? So we're going to do, I mean, we'll do a free trial, but, you know, I think that we've learned, it's like, hey, with View Creator, you know, View Creator has like 3,000 users now, and a lot of those users use that free plan to check it out. And it's like, hey, with a tool that's a voice to text tool, it's basically a commodity. Like, I don't think that there's anything, I mean, like WDan said though, that there are some features that, you know, some of these companies do have that, you know, people like. Yeah, Ruben said there should be no talk of free. Vulcan, I don't know what you're talking about. I do find Gemini 3 Pro better than Opus for sure, yeah. The UI task, yes. Alright, this handoff is going to be for the webhook generation. Okay. Review this handoff prompt of how Stripe webhooks are managed and handled in another project, and I want you to create the webhooks in BridgeChat. Note that we are, no. I mean, I will say BridgeChat actually does work really well. I mean, I would say just as well as Whisperflow. Yeah. Exactly. Rob said, yeah, STT is a swappable commodity, 100%. So, and that's the thing. That's why it's like, hey, when it comes down to it, and I was talking to some people about this today, it's like, hey, at this point, the BridgeMind brand is very, very strong. And I just think that, hey, yeah, I mean, the more tools that I can be using that I've created myself that are for vibe coding, and, you know, the better. And if they're helpful to me, then they're helpful to you. And instead of you having to go pay for overpriced Whisperflow, you're going to be able to get BridgeChat, which is going to be cheaper, and hopefully, you know, any feature requests we can work out, and, you know, you're going to be involved in that process. So I think it's cool for everyone because, yeah, I mean, you guys are going to be able to, you know, it's like take View Creator, for example. I spend so much time on the streams, and the thing is that, you know, the people that are watching the streams, the people that are watching BridgeMind YouTube videos, they're not content creators, right? They're not inherently people that are actually looking to use a product like View Creator. So what it ends up leading to is, for example, I spend 6 to 8 hours on a stream, and I don't get a ton of View Creator conversions, right? I may get 1 or 2, which is fine, but I don't get 10 or 20. And I think that if I do have a tool like BridgeChat, for example, I will be getting 10 or 20. So, you know, that's just my perspective on it, because it's like, yes, you have to be able to get in front of your target audience. You have to be able to get in front of the people that that need your tool. And for example, this tool here, I'm getting right in front of my target audience. I'm building a tool that provides me value. And if you guys are all vibe coders, it provides you value. So rather than going and buying Whisperflow for whatever Whisperflow is, maybe $20 a month, what is Whisperflow? Let's look at Whisperflow pricing real quick. I know it's expensive. So it's $15 a month. Yeah, $15 a month. So we're gonna be 10, and then I'm also gonna give out probably like a 25% or 50% off. So we'll see. Josh, we're doing pretty good. Earlier in the stream, the main focus was we're really trying to get through this notarization process so that we can actually download and use this on Apple. and begin testing. That's currently in progress. I have this pulled up. I'll show you what that looks like. This, as you can see, is still in progress. This is the notarization process. That's going to take a little bit of time. It's going good. All right, also, let's knock out some push-ups. I don't like the purple gradients that are in the home screen that you did. Would you update it to be more professional? Use more of the professional black theme that we have. Here's the music, Batman. Sourcelet, yeah. All right. Take a break. Come here. Lay down right here. All right, let's go, chat. 30 bomb. Zuhaib, what's up, man? Let's go. Let's go. All right, the page now has distinct visual. Any crypto is a complete scam. I do not support any crypto. All right, the page now looks cleaner. Let's check it out. Any of the crypto people, just ban them in chat. They're just scammers. Do a perma ban on any crypto related stuff to the mods. No, we're still working on View Creator. That's what's generating our revenue, so. How about instead of positioning this above the toolbar, what about at the top of the screen? Like positioned, centered screen, almost like below the camera, basically. Could you update the code so we can try that? Yeah, I have registered the domain. Frankus, I can answer that question for you. So Frankus just asked, what is BridgeMind trying to achieve SaaS for vibe coding? I mean, your question's a little bit confusing. What is BridgeMind trying to achieve SaaS for vibe coding? What do you mean? What am I trying to achieve? The goal is to make $1 million. That's the mission. All right, we're trying to we're gonna see what the repositioning of this looks like. All right, so it's up here now. It wasn't quite centered, but you guys can see it up here. Okay, that looks decent, but it's not really centered right below my camera. Would you figure out why it's not centered right below the camera? Look at the screenshot and you'll notice that it's just a little bit off-centered. Is it off-centered? It's kind of like the same. It's like just a little bit to the... Well, you guys can't see my camera. Like, for example... This is center screen, like right here, that is center screen. It's a little bit to the right of where it perfectly centered is. Would you pinpoint exactly why this is the case and update? All right, J35 said, can it be made in a way that the widget of BridgeChat pops up only when hotkeys are pressed like Siri, and the rest of the time it's hidden? I prefer bottom position much better cross platforms. Oh, well, that is a good point. Because if it's, yeah, I'm with you there. Because it is gonna, I mean, even like right now, it is covering this up. You know what I mean? Let's just see what it looks like. But yeah, J35, thank you for bringing that up. I agree with you. Oh, I did actually perfect the centering there. Okay, the music's gonna be a little bit. That is perfect centering. So it actually did fix our centering issue there, finally. Okay, great work, that's perfect, but I actually have decided that I want it on the toolbar. You fixed the centering issue that we had, but I now need you to reposition it to be above the toolbar. Keep the centering as it is now, but now position it above the toolbar. Make sure that this will be compatible with both Apple and Windows, the positioning. Yeah, better to be on the bottom. Yeah, spot on, Frankus. So, yeah, you guys are seeing me work on a suite of vibe coding tools. Voice to text is one that we're focusing on because the cool thing about voice to text is, like, you guys are getting to see me work through a couple different things. Like one of them, for example, is like I actually have no idea how to launch an Electron app or a Tori app. This is my first time. We actually were learning in this stream how to do the signing so that you could download this on Apple. So hopefully by the time Monday comes around, we're going to have that signing certificate so that we can actually deploy this on Mac. And I think that by Monday, we could literally be launching this tool on Mac. So I'm excited for that for sure. The spacing is a little bit off here. It needs a little bit more spacing. You can see it's being overlapped by the toolbar there. Look at the screenshot and try again. That did actually fix our spacing though, I believe, because this is centering here, I believe, right? I mean, it really just depends on how big the... Wait, hold up. Let's launch Whisper Flow real quick. Does Whisper Flow respond to the toolbar? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it's just positioned at the max. Okay, that's interesting. Lucky, I would consider myself both. I would consider myself more of like a agent orchestrator is how I would position, you know, what my job is. I mean, obviously I'm a founder and a developer and a, you know, founding engineer and I have a business mind, but yeah, I mean, all sorts of stuff. All right, let's quit goofy Whisper Flow. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, so... Okay, so this is a quick test. This looks really good. Let's go. Let's go, chat. All right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, the one question that I do have is, like, you're going to make this so that it's downloadable, right? And then you need to make it so that if users have the subscription, they're able to actually use it. If they don't have a subscription, they're not able to use it. So this Stripe subscription is important. Here are our Stripe keys. We did get our Stripe account created. Let's knock out some push-ups. The Stripe account's important. All right, hold on here. All right, let's go to Claude here. Alright, I do need to launch PG admin real quick. So let's do this before we hit some push-ups. Let's do one more thing. So we're gonna have to create a new database. Pull up here. Oh, that's not right. Oh. Done. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. Fix that. Pull back up PG admin. Now if we refresh, open this, create a new database. All right, so in BridgeChat database. I'm using Postgres for the database. All right, hold on, guys. I am gonna knock out some push-ups here. Let's go. go. 30 bomb. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Voice to text for vibe coders. Let's go. I want these to be the PostgreSQL database variables, review them here, and then update our BridgeChat database so that the code is updated to use these. You know, Brian, what's interesting is I think that voice to text is like highly commoditized in my opinion. Like voice to text is voice to text. So it really does come down to branding. And I think that a very interesting thing about BridgeChat is that we have a really solid distribution channel. So there is like certain things about these voice to text tools that are good. But a big thing is going to come down to like, hey, Whisper Flow is not that different from Aqua Voice, and Aqua Voice is not very different from, you know, Willow Voice. You know, all these different tools. Voice to text is voice to text. So I'm at the point where I'm tired of like basically everybody asks me, they're like, what voice to text tool are you using? What voice to text tool are you using? You know, I get it all the time. So we're building BridgeChat because this is going to be a revenue driver for us, and it's not that difficult to build. So this is a tool that we're putting in this suite of vibe coding tools. There's going to be additional tools that we build that are going to be significant revenue drivers for us. And this is one of them. Okay, so give me 1 second. I want to update my environment variables again here. Hey, Titan over here. Titan over here, come here. Hey, buddy. Okay. Update the .env.example file. Yeah, I think that, I mean, I would recommend Claude Code for vibe coding, 100%. This is Warp. Okay, great work. I now want you to generate and run migrations in the database. It is a bit unprofessional, though, with all the gradients on the homepage still. I want you to review and update. Also, change up the look of the different sections. It's looking too much like another website. I want you to make it unique while also staying on theme and on brand. All right, let's see if it's able to actually generate and run the migrations. All right, done. Migrations. Nice. Okay, that's good. One step forward. Why not Codex? Claude Code is definitely a lot better than Codex right now. You're using Warp and Cursor? Yes, Warp and Cursor. Somebody calling me. Okay. Claude Code is definitely number one. You can launch sub agents. You can create skills. You can create agents and launch sub agents with agent configurations. It's a lot better. I'm using Nest for my backend, Nest.js. Also, guys, if you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. I'm going to give a quick shout out to newly joined members of our Discord community. I know there's a lot of you guys today. If you haven't already joined, make sure you do so. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Subtle Media, Asin, Malik, Andrej, Consortium, Drake Blitz, Nexa Wars, Joel, Francis, Bots. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the community. Alright, how's this doing? I was just reading the Discord, it's cracking me up. Some people were sending some stuff in there. Okay, let's check out the UI here. Alright, that's very simpler now. Alright, okay, so it's 2 p.m. I do need to jump off the stream here. I've got a couple things I need to do off stream today. But we were able to get this code signing here, this cert created. Let me do one final check to see if it's still in progress or where we're at. Let's see here. Okay, so it's still in progress. So the biggest thing is, hey, I mean, once we have this done and we are notarized by Apple, we'll be able to launch on Mac. So the only steps that are left are, hey, build your infrastructure, which I'll be able to do off stream here. And then from there, it's just launch it, make it downloadable, and you know, set up your subscription guards and your auth guards, and we're good to go. So I'm excited to launch BridgeChat. It's working really, really well. I'm very happy with how it's turned out so far. But with that being said, guys, have a great weekend. I'm probably gonna have a video come out tomorrow or Sunday. But with that being said, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the future.